Mind has to be in the stage of Manmanabhav. I have to focus, stabilize my mind on one supreme mother, father of the soul, creator, supreme teacher and guide. Relationship with only one. All other relationships are of the body. There is only one relationship of the soul is with God. He is my strength, my support. Intellect has to only think of the qualities, divine acts of Baba. He is bestower of fortune, bestower of blessings. So in the remembrance, there is experience of love, companionship, and protection. When intellect is with God, there is no influence of any kind on the intellect, of people's ideas, opinions. But I take all the wisdom from the teachings of one Father. So my power to discern is based on Baba's teachings. Create the habit of following Baba's Shrimat all the time. The influence of Baba's teachings help the soul to use power to discern and decide based on godly teachings. So for a while, look at your mind and your intellect with Baba. Very, very lovely, sweet remembrance. This way there is total control on mind and intellect. We all are in the drishti, which is Baba's world, the world of his drishti. That's our great fortune, that I'm part of the world of Baba's drishti. So we take drishti from Baba.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar, Pilgrimage of Remembrance. Be detached and loving. Today's day 6. We'll be listening from Mohini Didi. But before that, let's watch. What does it means to be like a lotus from lotus itself?
Lightness in our lives.
Shanti. It's very, very beautiful explanation and the images of lotus flower. Thank you. Yes, they say lotus has 9 relatives or 9 other parts inside the water. Water is very muddy, so everything is inside, only flower is above. That means you have to remain connected. If you disconnect lotus, it won't survive. It won't be blossoming. So it's very much connected with the roots. There is also one part of lotus is called lotus root. It's actually used as a vegetable. Then there are nuts in that, very, very beautiful. Something comes out, and within that there are nuts. They are very expensive because they are rare, but they are also eaten. So it's a beautiful, beautiful family. And of course, family always is beautiful. No? Some of us, we came in Gyan very young age. So there was choice. Like I and many of us decided that we want to take more responsibility in surveys for sustaining yagya. So I cannot really create more bandhan, bondage or relationships with those who already have family. I think it will be very, very easy and a good example to live like lotus flower. In the beginning, when yagya began, it was very different story. Baba needed founding members. So many came with families. Some came single. But at present, Baba's advice for all of us is to live like a lotus flower. Because generally people, our name is such Brahma Kumaris, right? So a lot of people always think it's a women organization. And we say, no, it is not, because there are also families, and so they live together, couple, children, yugal, what we call it. And I think also it's a good impact, because I asked some of the souls whose parents have divorced, and most of them feel that they don't forget the day they found that their parents are separate. And it keeps such a deep sorrow, some kind of sorrow in them that they're not able to even overcome for many, many years in the life. This is what some have shared with me. So I always tell everyone that let children be grown up, settled. And also, I think when we have pure feelings, good wishes for other soul, then their capacity, their love increases towards Baba, towards the principles also. And then the image of organization that, yes, it's an organization where the family is a path of family path, Baba calls it, right? Of course, spiritual family, but also Lokik family. So I always encourage everyone to live with the family, with the children. They should get good sustenance. So when they grow, they are also Baba's good children. Otherwise, it's like out of 4 members, you are becoming Baba's child, then 3 other members. What will be left for them? No. So I feel it's very important, especially in these days, to use the power to adjust and lot of good wishes, pure feelings, so that everyone can belong to Baba. There might not be total acceptance in the beginning, but gradually lot of acceptance happens, and also encourage in some way or other and create interest in knowledge. Everyone has different part, but still I have to be fully responsible to create life like lotus flower. That means live with the family and let them also take sustenance from Baba. So we had been listening a lot on being detached and loving, and that is the stage called Karmati stage, a stage which is complete and free from all bondages of karmas of different kinds. Even Baba said bondage of actions of service. Even if service, if there is mind is very attached with numbers, how many, quality. Yes, Baba, do inspire us to serve quality souls, that's VIPs, because very useful at the right time. And also Baba says there should be good numbers too. But this doesn't mean that we create that as a bondage in service or looking for acknowledgement, thinking of what if my name is popular or not, I'm known for good service or not. So free from desires also. So Baba explained in this Murli, and then we had discussions every evening. We talked about different kinds of bondages. And today, Baba was talking about self-sovereignty. And I was very fascinated that if we want to have the kingdom for 21 births, Baba said, you will know in one day's chart, will I be sovereign or will I be subject? And Baba gave beautiful way to look at how our main workers are working, or main ministers are working, advisors are working. So I thought we need to look at that and have a chart for the day. But also other thought came that for 21 days, we can keep a chart. We will take one main quality or personality of Baba and look at ourselves to cultivate sanskars of that quality in us. Because sanskars have a lot of influence on mind and intellect. That is why sometimes you are thinking you won't do this is not right. And then you find you kind of start doing that or end up doing it. And then say, that's not what I was thinking to do, but I don't know, it happened. It could be words, it could be thoughts, it could be even actions. Right? And that is the influence from the sanskars. And we know that sanskars are created, they are imprints of actions we do, kind of storage place. So now, what kind of sanskars we cultivate, that means we will think, we will speak that way, we will interact with that way, with that virtue, and then it will become our sanskars. And then naturally, there will be influence on the mind and intellect of those elevated sanskars. So those of you would like for 21 days to look at 21 Baba's main qualities, personalities, or characteristics, and then look at ourselves to inculcate, cultivate that main quality and think about how to use it. But also we will look at Brahma Baba, get some examples from his life, that what was love like for him. I have love in my heart, but how am I expressing love is also very, very important. Because generally you will find one of the very, very natural instinct of everyone is to control. Everything should work the way I planned. Everything should work the way I think. Everyone should listen to what I say. It's very, very inherent kind of. But then within that control, which is actually could be a very good quality, but we are influenced. And then because of body consciousness, there's a lot of ego, a lot of anger. If that doesn't work, then I'm upset, then angry, I don't want to do anything. And there are many, many. They have to be leaders. If they are not leaders, they can't continue. So in a way it is good because that's the main quality of self-sovereignty, to have control. But instead of having control on my own mind and intellect, I use power to control externally. That's the only difficulty. Otherwise, it's good to have power to control. and also to be impressed, influenced mm, is also very common. So Baba always has given a slogan, follow mother, follow father, follow father. Even if you have many, many good examples in front of you, but because all of us have different fortune, part, karmic accounts, so I cannot really follow anyone. I remember that Mama used to teach us that if someone does something and I say, oh, I must also do same, you have to understand your part, your responsibility. And based on that, you decide what you have to do. So that is why really when we listen Murli in the morning and use that Murli in the sense of practice, and that practice will help or influence my intellect, where my power to discern will be very clear. And remind yourself that what is my part at this time, so my power to discern should function based on that. So I think we will go into many, many aspects. And as Baba said, then you don't ask me, what will I become, the sovereign or the subject? But we will have answer. And we're not only looking for answers, but we should be able to also create that stage of self-sovereignty where I am independent but connected with Baba and also very interconnected and cooperative. Mm. Then we are still interconnected. No one can say, oh, I have no connection with anyone. We have to be connected. Especially now, Baba's task is such that more we are connected and cooperative, then everything moves very smoothly, free from obstacles. How many of you would like to do this? Keep chart and we give you chart everything for 21 days. How many of you would love to do it? Hmm? Almost everyone? Or who is not ready? Hmm? Maybe show me hand who doesn't want to do. Hmm? Doesn't want to do. One hand. Okay. Hmm. Some. Is it clear what I am saying? How many of you don't want to do this 21 days keeping chart? I don't think anyone is. Because we all will experiment what Baba is saying, and then while experiment, we will become also embodiment. No? It's a kind of way to encourage us, understand more clearly, make some more practices, because we are on journey. No? We want to reach destination. We came to Baba, Baba gave us aim, we want to reach there. And then now we are so much together, big family. Like a simple thing Baba said, You should always be happy, right? No, what takes away my happiness? What happened? Is it something from sanskar, something from outside? And then Baba had been saying, whatever we have to do should be now forever, not sometimes, right? Baba now doesn't want sometimes. And then he says long term, you have to do long terms. And then he said there's not much time which you can call long term, but you can at least from today keep that part of the time. So from today until as long as we get time is long time. And then Baba was very beautiful when Baba says, your attainments are much more than your efforts because of the blessings you receive from Baba. And I do acknowledge that very much, at least my life, that I have never labored sincerely, honestly, keep making efforts. Yes, I did. And of course, I do feel that attainments are much more than my efforts because of fortune maker, my father, blessings and the fortune, elevated fortune from the father. So internally, my happiness is about what? My happiness that I am the child of bestower of fortune. My happiness is about my own fortune and all the attainments we have. All the attainments, Baba said. Baba's love, Baba's knowledge, Baba's lovely family. And then whatever is not working because there is something we have to learn, bring transformation. And in that learning, transformation, growing, and all whatever has to be settled gets settled. And then there is a beautiful, beautiful way where there is a lot of cooperation. And we are able to say yes for cooperation to everyone for Baba's task. So we will go into more details of self-sovereignty and give you also a short chart to keep. And you will enjoy it. It's like exercise, spiritual exercises we will do, and you will enjoy it. How many times you are able to sit on the throne of a king, and how many times you just come off, wearing my crown of self-respect, then taking off. And I'm sure within 21 days, you will have more and more confidence that you will become a sovereign, not just a subject. So after, still reflect, continue on your journey of being detached and loving. Loving will show your true detachment because I'm not affected, I'm not influenced. I don't take what I don't have to take. So I can be constantly loving. That's something very important. So continue with the journey of being detached and loving and prepare for another journey for self-sovereignty. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to a Vyakti journey. Today is Sunday, our home day in corporeal world. For that, let's get our homework for tomorrow.
जैसे ब्रह्मा बाप ने रोज मन की चेकिंग की, ऐसे रोज चेक करो और व्यर्थ संकल्प को समाप्त करो। तो आज बाप दादा यही चाहता है कि इस व्यर्थ संकल्पों को समाप्त करो। बुरे संकल्प कम है, व्यर्थ ज्यादा, लेकिन इसमें टाइम बहुत ज्यादा। मन के मालिकपन, मन को ऐसे बिजी करो जो और तरफ आकर्षित हो, आपके लगाम को ढीला नहीं करो।
With the constant attention and checking of the mind, let us all experience that I, the soul, am untouched by all the waste.
One of the Dadi was sharing that when Baba became Avyakt, they found one of the diary of Brahma Baba, and how Baba used to make effort, talk to his mind, and how he conquered the mind. And it was so interesting that what effort Brahma Baba made. So that's what Bab Dada is also saying, that we have to work on our mind and keep our mind in total control, but in very lovingly, right? So it's making our mind our cooperative. So that's what we had to do with the constant checking of the mind. I, the soul, am untouched by all waste. We'll do our homework for tomorrow and we'll get ready for more homework for 21 days. And now let's say goodbye, good night to Baba and each other. We'll take Drishti from Didi and let's start remembering Baba.